Hey Scorpio, thanks so much for checking out your July 2019 messages and guidance that I have for you guys. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody else guided to this video, these messages may be relevant to you. So if this is your first time checking out one of my readings, I'm Steph and you're very welcome to Freedom Out of Darkness Tarot. And as always, to my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for the support. So Scorpio, we're going to be looking at 5 different areas. So we're going to look at your life purpose and career. We're going to look at finances and money, your love life, your relationships with family, friends, children, and then your spiritual advice and guidance for July 2019. So Scorpio, at the bottom of the deck we do have the deck card. No surprise there with my Scorpio energies. It does represent year energy. So there is a new direction that's taking place, a new cycle taking place in your life, where you're finally able to move on from the past, or you are moving on from the past at this time and taking your life in a whole new direction. You're allowing, you're forgiving yourself and forgiving other people is important. And in July, guys, forgiveness, letting go, releasing and moving on, focusing on the here and now, focusing on the positive and not allowing the past to drag you down or affect you any longer here. Because remember, guys, we cannot change the past, we can only learn from it. So life purpose and career, this is gaining a greater understanding. Now, it is quite grim, prison, and they're kind of like, you can't really see, it seems that they are chained. So you might be focusing on what you truly desire, maybe the rat race or the career that you have, the job that you're doing at the moment isn't very satisfying to you or isn't giving you what you truly want, that fulfillment that you truly want. So you may be taking some time here to gain a greater understanding of what your life purpose is, what direction you need to take your career in, and also reflecting on your journey so far, and taking that well. So some of you could be going on a holiday or just taking a break at this time to spend some time alone, review and evaluate your own personal calling, your own skills and talents that are going to help you really go after what do you truly desire. So if you're feeling unsatisfied or unfulfilled, if your career isn't living up to everything that you really want, how can you make the changes? And it's true reflection, it's true gaining a greater understanding of how we arrived in the place we are at now, and where is that leading us to, and is it leading us to somewhere that we like or leading us somewhere that we don't like, that's draining our energy. So get clear on what you want here. They're asking you to really focus on your desires, on your dreams, on your goals, and what are they? And how can you put an action plan into place to change the things that you are not happy about now, that will allow you to have a much more fulfilling career, and life purpose. If you don't understand about your life purpose or what direction you should go in, ask Archangel Michael, ask your spirit guides, your angels to help you, to point you in the right direction. So ask Archangel Michael and your angels to align you on the right path to fulfilling your life purpose and mission here, and they will send you signs and synchronicities. They may prompt you to move somewhere. They may prompt you to take up a new career, a new course of study, or to get into a different career altogether. It will be different for all of you Scorpios. So let's see about your finances and money. So some of you may very well be going through a hard situation here when it comes to your finances. With the death card here and the widower card, some of you may very well have to deal with funeral expenses. And I send my deepest condolences if you're going through a death at this time, and there seems to be, because funerals and expenses around that energy are very, very difficult, and they're if you don't have insurance or a plan or savings, things like this can really hit you hard. So also some of you may be getting an inheritance or receiving some sort of understanding or acceptance around a difficult situation when it comes to your finances. So this is something that needs your attention, something that is inevitable, that may be very well taking up your financial and your money at this time. But also when you go into a lack or you go through a time when money isn't really good, if you constantly worry and you don't understand why, say you're working all the hours God sends, and you're coming from a place of your heart and love, and still it's not working out, a project isn't getting off the ground, or the money is really slow coming in. That's a challenge, and that's a lesson for you to learn here. And I do feel like that when you have a lack or when you're in financial difficulty, it's important to stay positive, and it's not easy to stay positive, especially if your money is being drained or there's unexpected expenses in relation to a family member or a partner's health, or some unexpected funeral here as well, I do feel, guys. So Scorpio, at this time, it's important for you to remember the good times in your life. And if you are going through a transition of somebody passing over, it's important to remember the good times that you had with that person. It could be definitely be a male energy. But for others of you, this could definitely be some sort of an inheritance coming in, and somebody is giving you a gift of money or inheritance because you are a very positive person, or you really helped them out in their time of need or time of hardship in the past. So, like when you're going through difficulties No, just try and have positive affirmations, which when it regards to your finances and your money and stabilizing that energy in your life. The more you be in the energy of gratitude, no matter how little that you have, be grateful for what you have, and that will lead you to a much more positive perspective and outlook when it comes to finances and shifting that energy. So, love and relationships, or love life. This card is sorrow, but it talks about sorrow, a time of sorrow being over here. So, when it comes to your love life, a difficult emotional time in your life, this could possibly have spilled over into your career and finances as well, especially if it is a loss of a partner. And again, I send my deepest condolences, a loss of a parent, but it's when, yeah, so in the past, this may very well have been the energy that has taken place already, and now you're trying to really reground yourself, focus on the situation as it is now, and gain some insight in how you can shift that energy to more positive for yourself. So an emotional difficulty, emotional situation or upheaval that has caused you maybe sleepless nights, maybe a lot of tears, and regrets, loneliness, all of that is now coming to an end, Scorpio, and whatever, hallelujah, whatever it is. And I'm grateful for this, guys, because if you're new to my channel, I am Scorpio Moon, Venus, Saturn, and Pluto. I have Scorpio placements all in my first house, and I'm definitely ready for a change, a shift in relationships, in my love life, and something is now a chapter is completing out. Maybe a chapter of loneliness, of isolation, of sadness seems to be coming to an end, because all of these cards are like, this is the way where it's kind of drawing and moving in this direction. So changes in your career, in your finances, and in your love life taking place here, Scorpio. So for your relationships with your family, friends, children, other people in your life, this is, you may be very well, and I did feel like your angels and guides may be prompting you to go to take up a class or a course, or to join a group, to expand your knowledge, to expand your awareness, to expand your to broaden your horizons here, broaden your mind, learning a new skill, delving into your creativity here. Also great wisdom. So there could be a family or a friend or somebody that you interact with in your life in July that is very, very wise. This could absolutely be a family member giving you advice around their experience and skills and their career. This could be a career counselor or a mentor giving you advice in what direction to go in, what course of study to go in. You may very well be enrolling in higher education, doing a PhD or some postgrad degree, or just going back and learning something new. So within your relationships here, I do feel like that that you seem to be growing together through the experiences that are taking place at this time. You're learning new ways to deal with your friends, to deal with your family. You have gained new skills through your past endeavors, through your past relationships, through your past emotional experiences, that helps you to have a much broader perspective and outlook when it comes to having healthy, positive, supportive, loving relationships with your family and friends. And definitely an older male energy is significant here. So your spiritual advice and guidance is melancholy. So this is telling you that this is absolutely again highlighting what I just said throughout the reading, that there is a difficulty that is coming to a head. There is a difficult cycle, a difficult time, a disappointment that may have caused you a lot of worry, may have caused you to retreat and go into isolation, may have caused you to kind of shut down emotionally. You might have having a sense or a feeling of an inability to connect with people, or people not understanding you properly, and I definitely understand this energy. But this is telling you that you are in control of your mind, you are in control of your emotions and how you feel. And with emotional maturity and with experience comes that wisdom. As we get older, we learn not to wallow in self-pity. We learn that adversity and challenges and disappointments are lessons. We learn that rejection is absolutely God's protection. So this too shall pass. So shift your energy, shift your focus in opening your mind to gain a greater understanding of your life and your situation and your friendships and your love life and your career at this time. Spend some time in nature, keep a journal, jot down any thoughts or repetitive deal with the emotions that are coming to the surface at this time, Scorpio, in order for us to really have a much higher perspective when it comes to life and what all of this is all about. Because this is a journey, this is the school, this is where we come to learn these valuable lessons, and they're not easy. In times of difficulty, it's very, very challenging to keep and change your perspective, to have a positive outlook, to forgive and let go and move on. But that's what we're being called to do here. So shift your energy and positive affirmations, guys, healing music, calling cards with Archangel Michael will help you at this time. So Scorpio, let's see what your spirit guides would like to give you as advice at this time. So ground yourself. So I think it was Cancer that got this energy as well. Cancer or Pisces. So being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So grounding meditations, spending time in nature, connecting with Mother Gaia, doing a visualization where you see the roots coming from your soles of your feet, going deep into Mother Earth and attaching there. Exercise, anything, going for a walk, anything that will help you reconnect with your physical body, reconnect. So it's important that we don't live in like when we're kind of on our spiritual quest and our spiritual journey, it's very easy to forget about our physical needs, and our body's needs, and to pay attention to what our body is telling us at this time also. So check out some meditations for grounding, Scorpio, definitely very beneficial. So trust is your soul lesson and affirmation at this time. So accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So look, through reflection, through meditation, through time spent alone, journaling or writing or just contemplating, looking for the silver lining and trusting that your repetitive thoughts or ideas, your intuitive nudges, these are all your angels and guides trying to get through to you. So trust that you are being divinely guided and supported and loved, and that when you need to make a decision, to go within and listen to your higher self, listen to your angels, and they will absolutely point you in the right direction here. So in order as we grow older, we learn to trust ourselves much more easily. We learn to trust our gut instincts, and those intuitive nudges as well. So Scorpio, I hope and I trust. Sorry guys, one sec. Sorry guys, I just realised that the image seems to be a bit blurry here on the camera. So I hope this has helped you, Scorpio, and have a lovely July and take care of yourselves.